Hi, my name is Parker Dearborn.
And I'm Jessica Cox, and welcome to Stylized Swing Volume 3.
This is section 1 of Stylized 3. We're going to demonstrate it for you. Starting off in closed position, we're going to do an 8-count throwout. 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8 into our Cuban motion move. 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Hold 7 and 8 into a fold. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Guys, roll 5 and 6. 1, 2 to a free turn. 3 and 4, 5 and 6. We'll be right back to break that down. All right, we're going to break down the men's footwork. We start off in closed, and we're going to do our triples going to our left first for 1 and 2. When you're doing that, guys, make sure that the lady's on the same foot as you and that you're giving the lady a good frame so that when you move to the left, she feels that movement and she's able to move with you. Then we're going to use a small spring step for 3 and 4, 3 and rotating for 4, moving for 5 and 6. That's where I start to let her go, and then I anchor for 7 and 8. Those are all triples, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm rolling through the balls of my feet and I'm straightening my legs, finishing each movement. All right, we go right into our underarm pass for 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stopping on 4, I'm going to move to my right foot, checking on 5, and then we're back, stepping on it for 6. Okay, we're going to do it this way for you. We have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then I move just to my left, to my right foot for 5 and 6. Holding for 6, 7, and then and 8. So left, right. All right. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Basic to 4. Check 5 and 6, hold 7 and 8. The way that the lady feels that lead is I'm keeping this hand in the connection right in front of me. So when I move, it moves with me. Don't try to move just the connection, guys. That's going to be something that is hard to do because you want to make the lady move with you. It's not really important. She could do just a basic on that, and she can extend it with a kickball change. You want to go ahead and just do your step check and move the connection with you. Yes? All right, going right into our fold. 1, 2, you roll her for 3 and 4. The way that I lead that is with the hand, I think about rotating my own wrist, not rotating the lady's. Because it's easy to torque the lady's arm on this move. So I want to drop the hand and rotate my wrist so that my palm is facing down. 1, 2, rotating it 3 and 4. Okay? Staying right in front of my partner, I'm going to roll for 5 and 6 with a double cross. All right, I'm going to show this on this side. We're here. 1, 2, I roll 3 and 4, just tripling in place for 3 and 4. And then I sweep with my arm for 5 and 6.
And what's really important for the guys on that part is to make sure that he steps in front of me on the slot by count 5. Otherwise, I'm going to want to continue down the slot.
Because this move is a continuous movement, it's really important that as soon as she hits her 4, that's where I start my rotation for 5 and 6. And then it's okay if, guys, you kind of catch your forearms here, and then you slide down to the hand, 5 and 6. From here, I'm just going to lead a free turn, going 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6. The one thing that I just want to make sure that you guys are doing is when you're in this cross position, go ahead and step off the slot on your 1, and then back also on 2. That really gives the lady the lane to turn down the slot and pass me for 3 and 4. I step back in, 5 and 6.
All right, ladies, we're going to go over your part for section 1. We start off in closed position, and the most important part about closed position is that I have a really nice, solid frame. I'm staying connected through his arm right here. If this arm is lifted at all, and if he decides to move that way, I'm going to miss that lead, right? So make sure that your hand is nice and solid along his arm. Ladies, we're going to go ahead and start off with our right foot doing a triple step for 1 and 2, taking a slight spring step back with the left for 3 and 4. Now moving to the other side of the slot, going back on 5 and 6, and now I just anchor in place for 7 and 8. From here, I go right into an underarm turn. I have 1, 2, I start to look over my shoulder to establish the visual connection on count 3 and back into the slot on count 4. I check to the left on count 5 and back over to the right, then back onto the left on count 6. Hold count 7 and step right underneath myself 4 and 8. Let's do that again this way so you can see a different angle. Here we go. And I have 1, 2, I look, 3 and back 4, check 5 and 6, hold 7 and 8. Okay? From there we go into the fold. I have 1, 2. The most important part about a fold, ladies, is that I really need to relax this arm as soon as it begins to drop. Okay, if I keep a strong connection, I'm not going to be able to roll into my own arm. So I come forward, I have 1, 2, rolling into my own arm for a 3-step turn, 3 and 4. Then I stay right in place as he rotates, 5 and 6. Okay? From here, I have an inside turn. I prep 1, 2. Most important part of a prep, ladies, is to remember that I'm not doing big crosses on 1 and 2, right? My 2 steps are moving progressively down the slot. All I'm doing is angling my frame towards the foot that's in front of me. So I have count 1, my frame is facing towards the left, and count 2, I'm opening up. Now I do a 3-step turn on the slot, 3 and 4, I step out, and anchor 5 and 6.
All right, we're going to demonstrate this to music and show it to you in a couple angles.